everyone. Linda Goldstein here. I am a Vistage Peer Advisory Board Chairperson and CEO and founder of Linda Goldstein Consulting. Today, I'm going to be talking to one of my CEO group members, Kristin Kneedler. Kristin is the CEO and founder of Counselors Associates. Kristin, thank you so much for being here, and tell us a little bit about your company, about what Counselors Associates does.
Thanks, Linda. I'm really glad to be here with you, and I love being a part of your CEO group. It is just really nice to be in a room full of leaders and learners. So I just wanted to say thanks for having me as well in this interview today. So what we do at Counselors Associates Limited is really help people to live their best life. We help people to learn how to label their emotions, understand their emotions, and use their emotions kind of as their superpower, because our emotions tell us all about ourselves. They tell us about our relationships. They tell us about our experience in the world. And emotions are kind of like our best friend trying to help us navigate our time with others and even within ourselves. And when we listen to our emotions and we honor them, then we can use them to our advantage to help us. And we help people to heal from trauma. We help them to improve relationships, communication. A lot of our patients are helped by our therapists to live better work lives. So they're the people at work who are more upbeat and fun to be around and have a great perspective, because therapy and counseling really helps to give different perspectives on situations and living. So we believe that at some point in every person's life, therapy can be helpful and beneficial. And that's what we do.
Yeah, sounds great. And I know a little bit about how you started your company and how you planned for it. And I'd like for you to tell everyone who's listening and watching us today how you decided to start your own company and just the process.
Well, I was the president of the student councils for like 82 schools in the southern region of Illinois. So that was really cool. So I've always wanted to be a leader and inspire people to live lives full of joy and connection and to give back. So in graduate school, I developed a plan in a class that we had called professional development, where we had to plan, what are we going to do when we get out of graduate school? And I wrote a business plan to give great people really good jobs and to provide help to the community for mental health and for just healing our communities through conversations, through therapy and connection. And so today, my business is that business plan that I developed. I have not done this alone. I have had so many instrumental people along the path to help me. My parents are entrepreneurs. They, taught me work ethic, and owning a business is a beast. So seeing that growing up, knowing what it takes, the grit and the determination, and then the people along my path that have just been serendipitously laid in my path, it's just really worked out. I've had some phenomenal team members that started with me and are still here. So it was a long time coming. I wrote that business plan in 2003 or 2004, and I didn't open the company for an additional 6 years after that. I got experience in the field, experience through, was a psychological assistant to a psychiatrist, and I did psychological testing. I worked at Catholic Social Services as a therapist. I implemented and developed a therapy program for second chance high school students who had a second chance at high school. So I did a lot of other things that kind of led up to being the owner of the company, but I've been a natural leader my whole life. And there's something about pulling the best out of people that is just comes naturally to me, and I'm grateful for that. So,
yeah, and you're just a great success story. Tell us how many offices you have now, and
Yeah, so we started out in 2010 with one office, and myself and my billing staff and my front office person was the same person. So there was two of us, and she took a gamble on me coming to work for me, and together with her support, I was able to add more team members, and we grew from one office to two offices. And then all the way up to now, we have 5 offices and approximately 60 employees.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's quite an accomplishment. So, a little while back, you had a really nice write-up in your local paper. And it sounds like Counselors Associates makes a big impact on the community. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, like I was saying earlier, how it's really a team effort. My staff and team members make this place amazing. And same with our community outreach, like what you're describing. We got nominated by someone in the community to do that article, and it was it was a really big surprise to me. I do not like being the center of attention. It's very uncomfortable, and they did not tell me it was going to be on the front page, my full body picture. So that was a little bit an opportunity for growth for me. But it was a really turned out to be a nice article. I hadn't been featured or written up like that before, so it was really neat to see. I tend not to take breaks and slow down to see like, whoa, what have I accomplished? So it really made me pause and really take in and appreciate what me and my team have built. That was really a neat article.
Yeah, it was really very flattering, and I think you deserved every word of it. We're going to switch gears here a little bit now and talk about the Vistage CEO group. And what do you think the top benefits of being in the group are?
Being a CEO and the owner of a company, or just the president or leader of a company, comes with a lot of opportunities for growth. And it comes, it can become really lonely. So I, love my team members and they're amazing, but it was feeling very isolating. I was amazed the first 3 meetings that I went to when the description of concerns or areas of growth in their companies, when they were describing those, I was like, I'm not alone. This is something that everybody is dealing with, so like staffing changes or policy updates and the difficulties in implementing some of those things. Here I have a group of advisors now that has been there, done that, and can advise me. And that has been it's priceless, very, very valuable. Just all of the support, all of the brainstorming on ideas, and just having all these brilliant minds supporting me, because like I said earlier, when I'm the leader, I always love to support other people, but being on the receiving end of that is not something I'm practiced at yet.
We have how Vistage just does a lot of research and looks at a lot of data. And one of the top reasons that people love their group is because it's isolation relief. And when I ran my other company, the flooring contractor, I thought I was the only one who was lonely at the top. I didn't think it was a thing, but it is. And the group really does help with that, as well as giving and sharing good advice. So yeah, well, that's great. And let's end with a deeper question here. You are a success in many ways. And so, what would you like your leadership legacy to be? How would you want to be viewed or remembered after when you retire?
That is a really good question. In my signature line on my emails, I often will kind of end with kindness and respect, because I feel like if you do things with kindness and respect for both yourself and the other party, you will always win. And so I think the legacy I would like to end with would be that I was kind and respectful. And also, I would like to throw in there a little creative and a lot of fun. Because I love having fun and I love doing things kind of outside the box in a creative, unique way. So, and I would hope that any person that's been on my team has felt supported, encouraged, and had the opportunity to bloom and grow.
Yeah, well,
So,
terrific. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us today. And is there anything that you can think of that you wished I had asked you, but I didn't?
I think you asked a lot of awesome questions. I will say there's an app where I can look things up, where I can connect with other people, ask questions, and people flock to answer your questions. And so, as a leader, that loneliness is really, and kind of wanting to bounce things off of some other minds. That is amazing. And on top of that, the speakers are so inspiring and very, very elevating. And it's just every time I'm at a meeting, I'm pulling away thinking, I just got elevated again. This last meeting we were at was on communication and just how it's a constant opportunity to elevate your communication. And so I hope to continue to work on that too.
Yeah, well, thank you. And for those of you watching today and listening, if you would like more information about Vistage peer advisory groups, please get in touch with me, linda.goldstein@vistagechair.com. Thank you for tuning in today. Bye-bye.